Shri Anandamayi Mat ki Jai. So yesterday we were speaking about she came to Shahabag and Bhaiji came and different divine leelas happening here, and Guru Priya Didi also joined here. So Guru Priya Didi and Bhaiji, they were the main companions of her, and she was just like a shadow, always with Ma. She wrote those diaries which are like daily experiences of her with Ma. The most valuable, the treasure. If you want to read more about Ma, these are the like many diaries she wrote, daily chronicle, what is happening, what miracles are happening, who people are coming, what Ma was speaking. So it was like that. So then we spoke with children like she was the one who was fully able to understand Ma. Even before she would speak, she would understand what she meant. So even like in Shahabag, an incident happened. I was telling that there was a sick boy. So mother came and brought that boy. So the parents were praying to Ma that please heal this boy. Please heal this boy. So Ma asked Didi, Guru Priya Didi, that will this child will be healed? So Guru Priya Didi said, yes. Ma, you will heal it. Heal this boy. She asked again, will this boy will be healed? Ma asked 3 times. And 3 times Didi said yes. She was so strong. No doubt. And this was seen. Whenever like this incidents were happening, Ma would ask 3 times. And if the person who was sitting next to her would say in a doubtful way or not sure, then the things would not happen in the way it should happen. So when there was surety, like Didi had full trust, like it happened in one of the Kumbh Mela in later part of her life, when there was a big, like now the Kumbh is happening, like that Kumbh was happening, big gathering of people, and there one elephant became kind of mad and started running, and many people were crushed, died. So that day, Ma was sitting and she started saying, I'm getting squeezed. It's difficult to breathe. So many people are crying. So Didi was sitting next to her. She immediately knew that what is happening. She said, but those who are your devotees, they will not be injured. They will not be harmed. So Ma said, are you sure? She said, yes. 3 times she asked, are you sure? And that was the thing. Nothing happened to all the Ma's devotees who went for the bath in that Kumbh Mela. They were all saved. So that really shows us Ma was goddess, is goddess. So how we should have the trust in their divinity. That positive attitude. That yes, when divine is with me, nothing wrong can happen. It is best which is going to happen. If we have this attitude like Didi had, then everything is fine. So then I was discussing about here Ma had vision of Siddheshwari Kali. That is a very significant place in Ma's divine Leela. So when Ma was in Bajitpur, she had a vision of 3 trees, and she saw them, and she asked Bholanath, where are these trees? Is there some trees called Siddheshwari? So he said, no, I don't know. So then she came to Shahabag. There again she saw these trees coming to her. And later we'll see how the trees were talking to her. They were coming to her. Once it happened like she was going in a car, and then suddenly she started saying, Didi was with her, and she said, the trees are calling this body. They are calling, they are asking to come, but it's too late now. We are too far now. So Didi stopped the car. She said, no, if they are calling, if there is call, you should go. So Ma said, okay. So then they turned the car and then they reached that village which Ma was having the vision. And then there she started quickly walking towards like the village, and there were two huge trees. And she asked Didi to bring all the flowers, all the different sweets and all the puja things. And she started doing all this ceremony there. And all the villagers came. And she said, these two are saints who are in your village. You have blessings of these trees. So keep doing this honor, respect to these trees. So like this, there were many incidences. So like this, in Siddheshwari, these three trees she was seeing. So once, one of Bholanath's friend, he said that, yes, I know this Siddheshwari Kali. So Ma immediately said, yes, let's go. And it was in a deep forest. Ma went there and she saw one tree like fall down. So she touched that tree. That was a peepal tree. And then she asked this man who brought them, she said, were there three trees? He said, yes, there were three trees. And they mingled in themselves. So one was remaining. There were three like banyan, peepal and sandalwood. So they became three, one, all three into one. And now that has fallen down. So Ma touched that tree. And then that also she was seeing that the light from the trees was going into the Kali temple, and then from that going back to the trees. Back and forth, that was happening. So she asked this man. He said, yes, that is also happening. This all Ma saw. So then she walked around this Siddheshwari Kali temple. And then she said, this body is going to stay 3 nights there. So Bholanath got puzzled. He said, I have a job. I have to take care of so many things. How can I stay? So she said, I stay alone. He said, no, you cannot. She said, Kali Ma is there. Why you worry? So she stayed there. And this was just like a small, very small room. Dark, no light, because it was forest. And she stayed there 3 nights, 3 days. Nobody knows what she was doing. And this man who brought her, when he knew that Ma is staying there, he thought there might be some miracle going to happen. So he came then later, 3rd, 4th day, and he was day night staying awake, trying to see what is going to happen. And then when the 7th night, this all happened, Ma in the morning, she walked out and it rained heavily and Bholanath was there. So she pointed him to come, follow her. So they walked toward like little far from the temple, and there she sat on the ground. And there she started pressing the ground. As she started pressing, her hand started going in. So up to here, up to the shoulder, it went inside the earth. So Bholanath got scared because that was the land of tantrikas. So he literally pulled her and he said, please Ma, let's go from here. So Ma then said, in 5,505 years, a sadhaka comes here and do the puja. Bholanath, ages back, did puja there, did worship there for Durga. So Ma revived that place. She knew that. And then when she took out the hand, Bholanath pulled her. So the warm red water started coming. For 6-7 days, she used to wear this conch bangles. They were stained like red from that water. So then there many miraculous incidences happened. There this Vasanti Puja happened. That was also Bholanath's desire, deep desire to do this celebration. And there hundreds of people started coming because the fame of Ma was like literally like Manush Kali, the incarnation of Kali in the human form. It became very popular there. And people were coming for a darshan. So Ma gave the instruction not to cook again. Once whatever is cooked, cook that. And hundreds of people were coming and that was enough. Never it got short. So people were amazed to see like same quantity of food, no matter hundreds people are coming, it was never short. Then one day it started raining heavy. And Bholanath's elder brother's wife, she also came with her daughter, Lavanya. And that day, when it was raining, Ma started walking with everyone out. She was in Mahabhav and she was chanting Hari Bol. Everyone was in ecstasy. You can imagine, dark, it was evening time and it was raining. Everywhere was mud, but with the beats and with the singing, and Ma was in front of them, they were all like dancing in the ecstasy. And suddenly this young girl, her aunt, so she saw Ma in first time in this form. So she just embraced her. As soon as she embraced her, it was like an electrical shock. She was just thrown away. And she just was in the mud, and everybody continued running and dancing and singing. And this girl was in the mud and chanting continuously, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari, 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 Hari. The God's name was continuously repeated from her lips. And then later one of the man came to took something from this place, Siddheshwari. So he heard that some sound is coming. Who is there? There's just mud. So then he saw this, there from the mud, a dump, there was some sound coming. So he cleaned it. So that was this little girl. So he brought her back and washed her. And then when the parents got to know, Bholanath's elder brother's wife, she got really upset. Ma, what you did to my daughter? She had a household and her husband is here. How she is going to manage all that? What you have done to her? So Ma said, after ages, this state comes when you continuously remember divine without any effort. It's a blessing, but they could not understand. So Bholanath requested Ma to bring her back. So she did some kriyas, so she became normal again. But during the whole festival time, Ma told Gurupriya Didi to take care of her. Because she was seeing, sometimes she would say, your Ma is that 10 arms goddess. She's just behaving with the 2 arms, 8 arms are behind. So her eyes were open, this insight was open. So she would able to see Ma. And then she would say, that statue which we are doing the worship, it's Ma. So many such incidences happened there. And then this was the first ashram which was built. That very place where Ma's hand went inside, this Gurupriya Didi's father bought that place and built a small kind of platform, and Ma used to come here and sit for long. So this was the first ashram in Ma's divine Leela. Jai Ma.